Hey guys, welcome to your weekly reading for October 21st to the 27th. I'm going to be giving a general reading for Aries all the way through Pisces. So just click on the timestamp below to access your either sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign. If you want to apply the messages for relationships, Venus is the planet of relationships, so go ahead and check that out. So without further ado, I'm going to start with Aries. Remember, these are general. You can resonate with them in different themes of your life. Whatever is going on this week is what's going to come out. All right, so let's start with the general message that Spirit wants my Aries to know this week. The most significant message that Aries should know, that the universe wants to point out for Aries this week. What should my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs know about what's to come this week? Okay, so we are going to take some cards from the tarot and the romance this week, okay guys? So we got the Two of Swords with the Knave of Coins. The Knave of Coins. So we got Pentacles and Swords. So Knave of Coins is the Page of Pentacles. This is the card of, starting something, but it's really at the beginning steps, at the beginning stages of something this week. But it's probably an offer for some, okay, because this is tangible with Pentacles, with coins being here. It might be an offer from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's mainly saying this week there's a little bit of uncertainty, because the Two of Swords does speak of uncertainty and this fear of making a decision, and this fear of facing the reality of this beginning stage of something tangible, practical, that's being offered to you. Or maybe you're starting something, you're learning something, you're going back to school, or you're just simply starting a job, and there's a lot of learning to be done. And whether that's in love or in career or in family matters, we're at the beginning stages of something, and it's causing us to feel a little bit indecisive and uncertain. Now I will get one more out from the romance angels. It doesn't have to necessarily be about, relationships or romance. Take the messages as they resonate. Okay, so for some of you, this Page of Pentacles, this Page of Coins, this Knave of Coins is pertaining to someone or something from your past, okay? Reconciliation. Maybe this week it's about reconciling with someone from your past. And maybe this is why it's causing you to feel a little bit, not sure. You're just not sure at this point. But there is an energy of something or someone that is returning. It might be even a memory, okay? So for some of you, this is a person coming back, and maybe at this point making it feel a little bit unsure. I'm getting the word unsure. We're uncertain at this point about this thing or the situation that's coming back around from the past. Now let's take a look at the challenges. That was way too fast. I'm gonna try to channel this as much as possible before. Now the challenges this week that Spirit wants my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus to know. What challenges should they be aware of? Okay, this is something that happened in the summer. Challenges that came up in the summer for some of you. Can you get one more, please? Let's get one more, please. Okay, so the challenge has to do with changes around the home, changes with the people in your home, new home. Is telling me maybe, whatever is going on with you in the home, within family, maybe it started from the past, from the summertime, and now at this point, Spirit is pushing you towards making a new step, taking a new step. You see, moving is a step in the right direction for you. Some of you are moving. Some of you are being pushed to move in a new direction with this new opportunity that comes through here. And maybe it has to do with someone from your past. All right, let's go with the advice on how to improve and how to go about the situation, this challenge, moving into a new direction for my Aries. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So this is telling me that Spirit is confirming, is advising you to listen to your intuition. They're trying to communicate through different signs, maybe given during the dream time, the sleep time, and your thoughts as well, thoughts that come up, you know, out of nowhere. These are also signs and messages from your spirit guides. So please do listen to your intuition. That's your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides trying to communicate with you through your dreams, through your thoughts, through your intuition. I think this is all about what you're receiving in the feeling body as well when it comes to intuition. Now we're going to get this deck for the most significant outcome if you were to follow the advice. What would happen this week if Aries follows the advice from Adriana? I'm going to pull it up once more so you can see it there. So if they were to follow the advice, Spirit, what would be the most likely, most significant outcome? Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups, Aries. Look at that. So I feel like some of you are being pushed to maybe take another direction. Okay. New home, new direction. Something that maybe was triggered in the summer for some of you. Someone from your past coming up here. I feel like, yeah, the clouds here, maybe you're dreaming of them as well this week. It's causing a little bit of uncertainty here and indecision. But I feel like, look at this, most likely outcome. You can't get better than this, Aries. 10 of Cups is, I mean, complete fulfillment, complete, this is happiness, getting exactly what we want and connecting with others, not only with ourselves but with other people here. There's people here, meaning other people in our lives at this point, if we were to follow this advice, were to help us get to that goal of feeling fulfilled. But it's not about other people. I really feel it's about you making that step in the right direction for yourself here. You're moving away, you're moving on. Some of you are going on a trip, some of you are just moving away, moving on to calmer waters, because something here, some of you around in the home, family as well, I'm getting, because we do have family in this card as well. Someone's moving away from that, away from a family dynamic, away from a situation, a relationship. Can also be a job at this point. You're moving away from something that is no longer fulfilling you like it used to. And this has been triggered since the summer. All right, Aries. So with that being said, I hope you have a good week. Please reach out. All my information is in the description box below. If you'd like to purchase a one of my merchandise for Aries, you can go into Teespring, is at the bottom. You'll see the link. And if you want to take a look at my website, I have a new bracelet, calling in your person, the yin and the yang. So check that out if you did not check that out just yet. And I'll catch you later, Aries. Have a good one. All right, so let's go with Taurus. Taurus. So we're going to put these aside. All right. Okay. So for this week's Taurus, what is going on with Taurus? So Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall energy, what Spirit wants you to know this week. What's the most significant message that my Taurus needs to know from Spirit, please? Taking time. Okay, so Taurus, this week, the overall energy, the message that Spirit is trying to point out here is the Fool and the Nine of Swords. I feel like this week for some of you, you're going to be maybe contemplating this new beginning that you're about to embark on, okay? So the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, and this is causing a little bit of stress. So the Nine of Swords speaks of being, you know, really caught up in all these fears and nightmares and, you know, expecting basically the worst, where we are focusing on the negative of how this leap of faith or taking this chance and this new beginning might turn out, okay? So let's take a look at the romance angels. Doesn't have to be about relationships for you this week. Could be, doesn't have to be. Please take the messages as they resonate. So this is going to be an extra message, yeah. So extra message for the week here that Spirit wants to point out for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the finances and career this week speaks of feeling this lack when it comes to finances and career. Maybe things are a little bit unstable for you this week. So this is telling me that taking a leap of faith in a new direction is probably causing a little bit of anxiety, and maybe a lot of anxiety with that Nine of Swords about finances and career. And maybe this is an issue in your relationship if we are focusing on relationships this week, okay? So that is what Spirit wants you to know. Finances in career is going to be a major theme for you this week, Taurus. So let's take a look at the block. What is the challenge for my Taurus this week? Yeah, so this a lot has to do with jobs, debt being paid off, so money, finding a career that allows you to, you know, pay off your bills, pay off your debts for some of you, because this was at the bottom of the deck here for the fairies. So for some of you, I feel like you're probably being pushed to take this leap of faith in a new direction when it comes to your career, when it comes to probably your business. Because you're not probably able to pay off what you need to pay off with this card. You have financial goals for some of you, and you're not able to achieve them when you're stuck in an old way of thinking. Maybe this job is stagnant and it's not allowing you to feel like you can move forward. You see, you're feeling like a little bit a lot of anxiety here with the fact of stepping into this new job or this new opportunity. When it comes to bills, abundance, money, okay, not being able to provide like the way you want to for some of you. So a little bit of anxiety in this area. So the spiritual advice, Zana, comes through for you. So advice from Spirit this week is you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. You see when I said you guys are expecting the worst? Well, Zana, the angel here, is telling you that the worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So a lot of you is how you view money, how you view security, financial security. A lot of you think that taking this leap of faith, starting a new job, starting a new business, or whatever the situation is not allowing you to feel secure, because in the past you've been disappointed with what was being offered to you. So I feel like a lot of you need to be reminded this week. The advice is really trust that you are protected and that you will not be harmed again, okay? The worst is now behind you. Relax, feel safe. As soon as you start to feel safe and trust that the universe is taking care of you behind the scenes, then things will move forward for you. And I will ask Spirit, if you were to follow this advice this week from Zana, what would the most likely outcome be? What would be the most significant outcome for this week, please? Oh my goodness, Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we're trying to get rid of this, right? So the most likely outcome, we're trying to get out of this state of anxiety, of nightmares. We got the Nine of Swords twice here, but it is in reverse. I mean, we can read it in different ways in reverse, but I do feel like They're trying to tell me that no more of this, okay? I will get one more. Just, I feel like some of you, as soon as you trust more in the divine and in divine timing. Okay, so the Lovers tells me that there will be a decision here that will have to be made. Maybe a Gemini here will come through for you, but I really think that you need to get out of this state of mind in order to make the right decision. So there will be a decision, whether that's in love, you know, maybe you're mixing business with pleasure here for some of you when it has to do with relationships, because a lot of you are in this state of anxiety and worry and expecting the worst because you are not able to make a decision that makes you feel stable. But I think that a lot of you need to realize that things are not going to be perfect in the next few months, okay? We are going to embark in this new season of Scorpio, and Scorpio is really asking us to go deep within and uncover so many secrets and information, and Mercury is going to go in retrograde, so it's going to bring up a lot of things from our past that maybe were buried, because Pluto is the lord of the underworld, right? It rules Scorpio. So things will be brought up to the surface and you're going to have to deal with them. Things are not always going to be the way you maybe once perceived them. All right. So with that being said, Taurus, I hope those messages were insightful. Please reach out if you need a personal reading, and check out my links below if you want to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Have a great week, Taurus. All right, so let's bring all of these here. Okay, let's go with Gemini. Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be a general reading. Please take the messages as they resonate. This can be for love. This can be for family, business, career, school. Take them as they apply to your situation, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. What is the most significant message that my Gemini needs to know this week from October 21st to the 27th? Okay. So 3 of Coins with the Hierophant. For some of you this week, what's the most significant message is maybe you're teaming up with a Taurus, okay? 3 of Coins, this is signing contracts. This is starting a new job. This is cooperating with others and building with others. It's very tangible. It's very, it's very practical. It talks about practical matters. So the Taurus here maybe is helping you get there. Maybe you're signing a contract with a Taurus. For me, in relationships, this means that you're about to, start a new relationship. Taurus is about traditions. It's about commitment. It's about, combined with the 3 of Pentacles, it's like cooperating and starting something that allows us to collaborate in a relationship, in a marriage. This is marriage. Okay, or maybe there's this energy of talking about marriage or discussing marriage. Okay, I also will pull out something from the Romance Angels. It doesn't have to be, pertaining to love specifically, but take the messages as they resonate. Okay, so you see for you, even if it's not relationships, it could be about career or an opportunity, a job, whatever opportunity is being presented. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. So I feel like you're being presented something this week, and this might be, for me, a good opportunity. This could be the one. This could be the one that helps you achieve your level of satisfaction, your level of happiness, a level of fulfillment, whatever it is that you want this week. I feel like it's this coming together and reassuring you that this could be the one this week. Okay, but what is the challenge for you this week? What is the challenge for the week ahead here? Okay, so one of the challenges for you, Gemini, this week is, so a lot of you maybe are not exactly positive that this might work out. So a lot of you need to stick to those affirmations. So affirming, meaning that you're kind of utilizing this positive outlook of how the way things will turn out. This is all about our thoughts, this card. So to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. What are you affirming to the universe? Okay, what is it that your energy is putting out there? Okay, so be careful with this. And a lot of you are forcing things to happen and are trying to control things. You gotta let it be a little bit here. Easy Does It is telling me that what's blocking you this week, what's challenging you, is that you're trying to control the energy. You're trying to control the result, okay? Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open, okay? All the doors will open. It's telling me here the block is really based on your energy. You are blocking it. You are trying to control everything this week, and it's not going to be easy for you to attract what it is that you desire if you continuously try harder and harder to convince maybe another person that they're the right person for you, you're the right person for them, whether this is in career or love or in family situations. What is the spiritual advice? What does Gemini need to know this week? Yeah. Very good. Time out, Teresa says here. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Are you taking care of yourself this week? You know, this is really going hand in hand with the Easy Does It. Like, take it easy. Stop trying to solve everything for everybody this week. This is about taking care of your needs, nourishing your own needs, filling up your own cup, Gemini, this week is your advice. We're going to go with the most likely outcome if you were to follow Teresa's advice, okay? So if you were to follow her advice, what would be the most likely outcome? Okay, so you'd have options here, okay? Options, 7 of Cups. You're a little bit confused here. So maybe you'd have more options if you allow yourself to just open up and surrender, maybe. Surrender to whatever is meant to be will be. Let me get one more card for you guys. Yes. So I do feel, look, you get stability with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a mother. She is all about the home and abundance, and she's all about stability, guys. So this is a very good card to get. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, this might be you, male or female, you know, she exudes the stability, the abundance when it comes to finances. She's able to be there for her family, for her partner, for her children, for the home. But somehow here she has options this week, okay? So doors open up for you and you're going to have to decide. For some of you, it's going to take walking away from situations that are no longer fulfilling you, all right? All right, Gemini, I hope these messages are insightful. Let me know in the comments below. You can check out all my information in the description box. If you want a personal reading, just email me and I'll email you back with the information. Have a great one. Okay, let's go with my... So we got Gemini, Cancer. Cancer. All right, Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to take a look at the general energy, the most significant message for you here. It could be in love, could be in career, could be in whatever you are resonating with at this point, this week, from October 21st through the 27th. What messages does my Cancer need to know this week? What is the most significant messages for my Cancer, please? Oh, did that come out? Okay, damn. Okay, so for my Cancer, the Devil, maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. This does make sense for me because the King of Coins can be a Capricorn. Some of you are releasing yourself from a Capricorn. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is earth energy with the Devil, Capricorn in reverse. Some of you are releasing yourselves from a person who is not able to give you stability. So this can be a boss, this can be a partner, an ex, a friend. Okay, so the King of Coins is reliable, is dependable. He's good with his money. However, He can offer good jobs. You know, he's all about business. He can be an employer. But when he's in reverse, it's telling me combined with the devil, it means that someone's detaching themselves from something that was not able to provide them with stability and opportunities, okay? We're going to get one from the romance angels. The messages don't have to be about romance, guys. So please take them as they resonate this week. I'm just getting extra messages for the general overview here. Yeah, so whether this is in love or in career or in whatever that's going on in your life, divine timing is at work, okay? So worth waiting for. For you at this point, if it has to do with love, wait for it, because obviously this person was not the best option for you. When it comes to career, things are not at the point where you want them to be. You need to wait for things to work themselves out behind the scenes. So it's going to take a little bit of patience. Let's get some messages for the challenge this week. What challenge is my Gemini working through this week? What is the weakness? What is the challenge that they're trying to overcome? Okay, so for some of you, if you are trying to look for a better job, because it does look like you're releasing yourself from, you know, this current job, or you've already released yourself, you need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So do some research. Is telling me that as a challenge, you're not taking enough time to look at what's out there. Reading, looking into, you know, more opportunities that are maybe available, and maybe it's going to take some time. Okay, so do some more research. I will get one more. I feel like I need to pull one more. So take the time to do the research, to read up on opportunities that are out there, all right? And when it comes to love, do take your time to be more analytical, okay? Okay, so here, admit your true feelings to yourself. Some of you are not being honest with yourselves, and this is what's blocking you from maybe releasing yourself from one situation in order to attract a better one. So be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Okay, so this week, maybe it'll be difficult for you to be honest. Some of you will be in denial about a situation, but it is what it is, guys. You need to take the time to look at it from a different perspective, read up on it, look for other options, read up on other things, be more analytical, be more logical, admit your true feelings, okay? So getting out of this state of denial this week is a challenge for you. We're going to grab the angels here for your spiritual advice. So what advice here does my Cancer need to know? Okay, so have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot yet see. And this is what I was saying. You can't see it yet, but it's worth waiting for, Cancer, all right? So your advice is to stay positive. You can't see it. Crystal's saying that it's something that is still on the horizon. You can't see it yet, but you got to believe, you got to trust that it's there for you. So as soon as you do that, as soon as you allow yourself to have that faith and believe that something better is on the horizon, but maybe is not that clear and doesn't feel very certain at this point. As soon as you do that, what will be the most likely outcome? If Cancer were to follow this advice, please, from Spirit. Yes, that one wanted to come out. Very good. A wish come true, guys. You get everything your heart desires with that 9 of Cups combined with the 8 of Wands. This is beautiful. This is moving forward. The 8 of Wands moves forward. For some of you, you're traveling. For some of you, you're getting communication from something or someone that you've been waiting on, or that you put out there into the universe, and now it's coming back because now you get what you want. Beautiful. All right, Gemini, no, we are in Cancer. Cancer, I hope these messages resonated with you. If they didn't, well, check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. All right, so let's go with Leo. All right, Leo. Let's take a look at what your weekly messages are for this week, October 21st through the 27th. What does Leo need to know? What is the most significant thing that Leo needs to know this week, Spirit? What do you need to point out to them this week? Eight of Coins. So Eight of Coins is telling me that you are still working on something here this week. Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It's repetitive tasks. We are in this apprenticeship stage where we're learning, we're putting in the work, we're putting in the hours to get to our 10 of Pentacles, right? So you're putting in the work this week, Leo. So remember, these are general messages, so please, take them as they resonate. Fantastic with the Seven of Coins. So there's a lot of tangible energy with you this week, Leo, whether it's in relationships or career or whatever it is. You're waiting on something to bloom. You've planted the seeds this week. You'll be planting seeds based on the work you've put in. And you're just waiting for things to grow. You're in this period of working hard and waiting for things to grow, waiting for things to sprout. Okay, so this can be about relationships, this could be about money, this could be about jobs, careers. Take the messages as they resonate to your situation. I will get one more from the romance angels, although it doesn't have to be necessarily about romance this week. What other messages? Past life relationships. For some of you, you are putting a lot of work into something in a relationship. For some of you, it has a lot to do with your past life. The work that you do in this life, the job that you do, the business that you have, has a lot to do with you learning lessons from your past lives. First, from a specific past life or lives, you are kind of, I feel like it's going to be karmic for you, in the sense that when past life comes out, it means that in this life, you are trying to bring these situations from your past lives into a resolution. You're trying to resolve the issues, the lessons that you weren't able to completely understand in your previous lives. Okay, so this is what it's telling me this week. So yeah, you're putting in a lot of work this week. You're not giving up with that Seven of Coins. You're planting your seeds of intention. You're envisioning your life. You're making long-term plans with the Seven of Pentacles so that things can come to be successful. And maybe in your past life, you didn't exactly reach success in that sense. And this is why you are given this opportunity in this life to reap your rewards, but by doing it differently in this lifetime. All right, so let's go with, I'm going to take out some challenge cards. Okay, so what is challenging my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week? Yeah, so this has a lot to do with partnerships, Leo, this week. Okay, whether you are married or not, doesn't have to be. Even be about business partnerships for some. Okay, this is not exactly a romance reading. It's general. So partnerships, the way you connect with other people this week is going to be maybe a little bit of a challenge for you. And these issues that are being brought up to the surface are really about your lessons, your karma that you are bringing into this lifetime, because they weren't exactly, like I said, weren't resolved in the previous. So maybe connections are difficult for you. Okay, maybe a lot of you need some time off with the holiday card, vacation, a break. Maybe a lot of you need a break from this union, from this partnership, from this job, this business partnership, whatever connection you have with others. I feel like a lot of you, the challenge is just getting away is difficult this week, right? And I think maybe some of you want to get away. And some of you need a break. All right, let's go on here with the advice. What spiritual advice do you have for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to improve this challenge this week? Okay, interesting. I'm gonna get one more. It says, Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Okay, for some of you, maybe need to get a pet. Okay, for some of you, I feel like animals, spirit animals. You're going to see animals this week, like spirit totems. For some of you who know, who know me, I've been reading a lot from the spirit animal oracle. Spirits of the animal oracle, and some of you maybe see different animals like birds or hawks or whatever it is. It could be a cat. I feel like that's a message for some of you. It's a sign, basically. Astara here says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. A lot of you are compromising, and maybe this is what your past life lesson is that a lot of you have kind of neglected yourself and neglected your needs and compromised your needs time after time after time, whether that's in your career or in relationships. So this is what they're saying. This week, you need to stop compromising. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires. You got the power to, focus. You know how she's focused on that star? Stop maybe relying on others to get you there. Stop allowing others to delay your success, okay? Animals and compromising. Stop compromising, I'm getting. So let's see what the most likely outcome is for you, my dears. Leo, if you were to follow this advice from Spirit, what is the most likely outcome? Okay, some of you are still healing from a past relationship, from a past heartbreak. Because a lot of you here, you see, you got the soulmate. This is past life. It's amazing how I'm getting this message twice here. So a lot of you, past life, nostalgia. So maybe by putting yourself in this situation, by putting yourself in this state of, I'm going to reach for the stars, I'm going to reach for the best. Maybe it's going to bring up a few issues, disappointments from the past. This is talking to me about past. So healing your wounds, healing this pain from the past will come up. And it is normal. I mean, when we're doing the work spiritually and we're trying to focus on our inner peace and our growth and helping us get on that path, I mean, it's not always rainbows and butterflies, guys. We need to deal with the past pain, the wounds. We can't just expect them to go away magically on their own. I mean, we are responsible for our own spiritual journey here. So in the future, the most likely outcome, if you were to follow this advice from Spirit, they are saying you need to. All right. Let me go with the next sign. So have a great week, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one, Leo. Take care. All right. Hi, guys. Virgo, you're up next. So what is the most significant message for my Virgo? This is going to be a general message, general reading for the week. Okay, you can, if you resonated in a relationship, then take it as it resonates. Relationship, career, family, whatever's going on. This is general. For my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 4 of Cups with the 9 of Coins. 4 of Cups, I'm going to show it to you, Virgo, this week. They want you to know that you need to deal with this dissatisfaction that a lot of you are on your own with that 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles. You're independent. I feel like a lot of you are not seeing the opportunities in front of you for some of you, okay? 4 of Cups is saying that the universe is offering you different cups, different opportunities. This is emotional, okay? It can be about relationships here, offering you options, but you're not allowing yourself to see these options. You see how the eye is very hidden. It's almost hidden because you're not allowing yourself to open your eyes and see these opportunities. I feel like for some of you, this is because you've been single for a long time. You've been self-sufficient for the longest time, so it's difficult for you to actually put yourself out there and be open to these offers that are coming through here this week. Yeah, because we do have the King of Cups. Someone here has feelings for some of you here. The King of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. In career, I guess this is telling you that you're not fulfilled with all these offers. You know, you're trying to build yourself up, you're trying to grow, but you're not fulfilled maybe with this job, with this opportunity. That maybe this King of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is bringing to the surface here. So let's go with the next deck here. I'm just getting another card for the message, the general message of what you need to know, Virgo, for the month, for the week ahead. What else does my Virgo need to know? Yeah, trust. Trust that the situation is calling you to have faith. The situation is calling you to have faith. Some of you have a lack of trust here. You don't trust other people. You don't trust yourself to choose correctly. You're just expecting the worst at this point. So let's go with the block. What's blocking you this week, Virgo? Okay, this has a lot to do with your past. So whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So holding on to past resentment is what is blocking you this week, Virgo. So something maybe might come up for you, but you don't trust it because you're still holding on to past disappointments and past resentments and things that are still under the surface are causing you to still feel angry. And maybe it comes, you know, anger and resentment come up in different forms, in different shapes and forms. So dealing with that this week is essential. It does come up in your weakness, in your challenge. So let's get some advice, spiritual advice. What advice do you have? Wow, that was fast. Virgo, did you see that? Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So a lot of you, you know, getting that positive perspective this week is a little bit difficult, okay? So they're telling you maybe spending time alone and meditating, you know, that's where the energy is going this week for you. You need to take the time to really meditate. What is it that you still need to resolve? What is it that you need to, who is it that you need to forgive? Is it yourself? What's blocking you from trusting others and yourself, from living the life that you deserve? So really contemplating that this week is essential, Virgo. Let's take a look at the most likely outcome. So if you were to follow this advice from the angel Layla here, what would be the most likely outcome, the most significant outcome for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? So a lot of you, as a result, need to walk away from things that are no longer serving you, things that are no longer making you feel happy and fulfilled. And I feel like for some of you, it's with that new moon, because there is a new moon here. And maybe for some of you, problems started at that full moon in Aries, which happened, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So what was going on 2 weeks ago? Apparently, you're going to be about to walk away from it. Something got triggered here. Let me get one more for you, Virgo. Yeah, walking away from this Three of Cups. I feel like for some of you, there's been a third party. There's been a third party involved, so you're walking away from that third party situation where there's someone else that's coming in to interfere with your situation, with your relationship, with your job. For others, I feel like, yeah, you see the Tower. For some of you are going through some major breakthroughs, some major, you know, changes. Unexpected changes for some who are not dealing with this. Okay, the Tower comes and hits you in this aspect of your life that needs to be restructured. For some of you, you're walking towards this Three of Cups, meaning you're walking towards celebration. You're walking towards people connecting, people, you know, people that you can rely on, people that you can have fun with. For some of you, that's what you're walking towards, as you can see here. Okay, but for a lot of you, I feel like you're still dealing with these Tower moments, these issues where, you know, you haven't been dealing with them and they're coming to the surface this week and in the next few weeks, I feel, because Mercury will be in Scorpio and we are stepping into Scorpio season, and Scorpio is all about uncovering what's, you know, the subconscious, what's hiding below the surface. So whatever you've been hiding and you've been in denial about will come up, will have to be faced at one point. All right, Virgo, I hope you have a great week. Please reach out if you need a personal reading, and be sure to check out my social media and my links in the description box below. Have a good one, Virgo. Okay, so let's go with the next. We are at Libra. Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be a general reading. We're going to take the pulse of what's going on. What messages does Spirit want you to know for the week ahead? This can be in relationships, career, friendships, situations that you're going through this week. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Your Venus sign is for relationships, so you can take it as it resonates. Queen of Coins. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, Five of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a woman, a female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who I feel like there's going to be a little bit of conflict with that Five of Wands, the struggle here. Could be with a mother figure, could be with a boss, could be with a grandmother, could be with a partner, girlfriend, you know, it could be also, you know, a male. I mean, but the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles is someone in the home. This can also be you at this point. There is some fights around issues in the home here for some of you, or you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so there's some struggle, there's some fighting, there's too many cooks in the kitchen here, Libra. I will get another extra message for the week. What does my Libra need to know? Doesn't have to be about romance, okay? I am using the romance angels, but just for extra clarification here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I feel like some of you are forgetting to ask for help. Okay, some of you are just trying to do things all on your own, and maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit challenged with that Five of Wands by others. People are putting a lot on your shoulders. You feel pressured. So let others help you this week is what's coming up for the week ahead here. Others play a big role in the theme this week for you, Libra, whether that's in relationships or in your family life or in your career. You got to delegate. Someone here needs to delegate. Let's go with the challenge. We're going to use the fairies for this, Libra. What is what's challenging my Libra this week that they need to be aware of? Okay, so some of you, patience. So some of you are not patient enough this week. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. Things need to occur first behind the scenes, and maybe this week you are being tested this week, okay? Patience, Libra, patience is what's challenging you. So don't force things to happen. Let them come to you. Surrender to when and how and who is going to help you and get to that place where you want to feel love or you want to feel successful. So be patient this week. Well, that's a lot of card spirit. So I'm asking for some advice for my Libra. Okay, so it's all about timing with you when it comes to partnerships. A lot of you maybe have partnerships on your mind, you know, relationships. I mean, you are the sign that wants to connect the most. However, you know, Libras, you want your space too in a way, but I feel like this week the spotlight is on partnerships. So I'm going to give you the first one. Daniel here is saying, I am the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. So you are getting assistance from your spirit guides this week when it comes to partnerships. Open up. And you know what? This card, now that I think of it, it doesn't only have to do with people in the 3D helping you out. It's relying and asking for guidance from those who are in the 5D. This can be your ancestors who are on the other side. This can be your spirit guides. This could be your angels. people on the other side here in the 5D are willing to help you out this week. Reach out to them. Isabella here saying, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. You see how I'm really drawn to positive expectations. You need to have positive expectations when it comes to relationships, partnerships. The more you have patience, the more you will draw this in. And this is what the spiritual advice is saying. Things will be successful. A happy outcome will come if you start to have positive expectations about it. Let's go with the most likely outcome, Libra. If you were to follow this advice from your two spirit guides that came through here, if you follow this advice, what will be the most likely outcome for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, please? Oh, quick communication with that Knight of Swords. Okay, so things will happen quickly for you, I feel like. And this is what it's saying. Things will come through for you. The Knight of Swords is quick communication. Very nice. Look at this. Growth, abundance, fertility, creativity, beauty, luxury. This is beautiful. It's going to come in quick for you, Libra. If you, yeah, it comes in quick. You know, the Knight of Wands is impulsive, is go. So as soon as you let go, let God, surrender, stop trying to force things, stop telling yourself that things are always, you know, not working out for me. As soon as you start to look at things differently this week when it comes to partnerships and unions, I think that things will start growing for you, and very quickly, as I may add. So Libra, have a great week. Please reach out if you need a personal reading, and I'll catch you on the next one. Scorpio. All right, this is going to be a general reading for my Scorpio guys. So please take the messages as they resonate. Could be for love, could be for relationships, partnerships, business, career, spiritual evolution. Take them as they resonate. Scorpio, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay. From October 21st to the 27th, what do my Scorpios need to know? What messages are the most significant for this week, please? Strength. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo for some of you. All right. Having the strength, overcoming challenges this week, being courageous. What else do they need to know with that strength card, Spirit? Ooh, 2 of Wands. You're at a crossroads. You're about to make a decision. Yeah, you might have some options. You might be a little bit confused about which way to go, because the 7 of Cups speaks of confusion and fears and dreams and getting caught up with all this craziness. Some of you are about to make a decision. Maybe it's about a Leo. Maybe this Leo is pushing you to make a decision. Maybe it's taking the strength, the courage to finally face. Where is it? What situation will finally help you reach that level? X marks the spot here with the 2 of Wands. What are you going to target this week? What is your target? You know, what are you focusing on? This is what I'm getting this week. Let's get some more clarification with the romance angels. Doesn't have to be about romance. Okay, some of you are, I feel like, at a distance from what is it that you want, or a person that you want. The honeymoon card in this deck is more about, for me, I read it as the 6 of Swords. So we're walking away. Yeah, the 6 of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. We're kind of like moving on to something that's more calm and more peaceful. We are moving, literally moving, or going on a trip to gain some sort of rejuvenation and relaxation. Okay, so the honeymoon is telling me it's this week you're just trying to get to this place of peace and calm, and it's taking some strength here, and you're going to be strong this week. Let's see what your challenge is this week. What challenges will Scorpio be facing this week that they need to know about? Ooh, we got 2. Okay, so we got spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. I feel like this has a lot to do with you. In order to evolve this week spiritually, it's going to take some healing. And for some of you, I feel like you are spiritual teachers and you're not using that ability to reach people, to connect with people. Your life purpose involves teaching others in healing and spirituality. Using the strength of teaching spirituality helps you as a result to heal for some of you. And for others, you see there's a combination here of dietary change. And I did get this card in my weekly reading if you want to check that out, general weekly. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. There's some type of healing and improving. You're healing. You're trying to get back to yourself here. You're trying to nourish yourself correctly in a better way, because I feel like in the past something was off. The people or the situations that you put yourself in were not spiritually aligned with your purpose, okay, in love and career, in relationships and family. So this is getting aligned. I feel like this is complete realignment, and this week maybe it'll be difficult for you to do that. It's a challenge. This is what's being brought to the surface. And Scorpio, that's the energy, right? Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the lord of the underworld. So it's uncovering what needs to be brought up to the surface again. So what is it spiritually that you need to realign with? Okay? So that you can feel, again, nourished in this new phase and cycle that you're about to walk into. So let's take a look at not the most likely, we're not there yet. We are at the spiritual advice. What advice do you have for my... Yeah, beautiful. So, Isaiah says, I'll show you. Isaiah says, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. This is all about newness, Scorpio. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So major life changes. I feel like some of you, the advice is welcome the new. Welcome the new. You're at a point where you're welcoming the new. Some of you might be also pregnant, I have to say. Look at how she's pregnant here. But it's about allowing yourself, your energy, to bring in this new process, this new way of thinking, this new situation, this new person. As soon as you welcome that newness in and let go of things from your past, and it is taking that strength for you to make this decision this week and walking away in order to find that peace and serenity that you so deserve, because spiritually you are improving. You're asked to improve and level up in that sense. That's what's the challenge this week. Let's go with the most likely outcome, the most significant likely outcome, if you were to follow this advice from Spirit. Yes, new. Speaking of new, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, excitement, spontaneity, passion. New, guys. This is all new beginning. Yes, and there's hope. There's faith with the star. There's hope and faith with this new phase, this new cycle, this new person that's walking into your life and starting. I love it, Scorpio. This is absolutely beautiful. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on the next one. Please reach out if you need a personal reading. Take care. All right, let's go with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading from October 21st through the 27th. This is general. This can be about relationships. This can be about career, family, any situation you got going this week that wants to come up. Take the messages as they apply to you. Please like this video if you resonate with it, and comment in the description down below. I have all my information about how to contact me and follow me on social media. All right, let's go. Sagittarius, here we go. What messages do you want my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the relationships? What messages do you want them to know this week that are important to know? Did that come up like this? I think it did, Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, this week, there is a lack. There's so much lack this week with you guys. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is talking about a lack of love, a lack of start of an emotional situation, an emotional opportunity, an emotional offer. Someone's turning down an offer here, but I feel like the offer, there's no love. There's no positivity. Look, the sun is in reverse. There's no light. There's no love. There's no vibrant energy here. Maybe there's a fallout here with a Leo, maybe with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We got the cups here. There's a lack of love and light, and you know, where the sun is where things grow. Things can't grow if there's no light and when there's no optimism, positivity. Okay, so this is what's coming up. This is hard energy. I have to say, Sagittarius, you're going through a difficult time. And this has to do with getting your 10 of Cups, getting your fulfillment. You know, I feel like you're not fulfilled in this situation this week, whether it's within a job or in a relationship. Okay, so let's get one more from the romance angels. Doesn't have to be about romance or relationships. It can be about anything you want, anything that resonates. Okay, so they're telling you here this week, the theme is to keep an open mind. Maybe you're focusing on the negative here. You're focusing on this offer, this situation, whereas you should be redirecting your focus and opening your mind to something new. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and it can be for jobs as well. Maybe you've been focusing on, you know, one career or one job, and you know, there are other opportunities out there. There's something else out there that you're not open to energetically. Your energy is focused on this, okay? So keep an open mind. This week is what they're trying to tell you. You see how their focus is on maybe the wrong person, the wrong thing here? They're like focusing on him, whereas he's focused on something else. It's like you gotta keep an open mind. There's like this broadening of the mind this week. What is your challenge? Let's see if we can see a pattern here. What is Sagittarius' challenge? Okay, so I feel like, yeah, so for some of you, the autumn, you know, the autumn is all about reaping harvests of abundance, okay? And I feel like you're not reaping your rewards. You don't feel like you're getting to that level of success and fulfillment and growth with this partner, this job, or this situation. Something here is, there's a lack of growth here. I'm gonna show it to you, autumn, okay? Or maybe the start of autumn is going to be a little bit difficult for some of you who are in the northern hemisphere. Obviously, for my subscribers, autumn, the season that is beginning, right, has begun already, right? September 21st. Autumn has been difficult for you, but I feel like the message here, the challenge is like you're not reaping these harvests of abundance. You don't feel abundant this week. There's a lack of growth. You know, this is what I was saying, with a lack of sunlight, with a lack of positivity, things can't grow. Let's get one more for that challenge. Whoo! An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Okay, so for some of you, the challenge is moving, I feel like the ones that need to make that step of moving, of traveling, of, you know, travel doesn't have to be about travel, you know, in this sense. It can be about traveling to the next step, keeping an open mind about changing our direction. This is what I'm getting, so that things can start to pick up and grow for you. Yeah, you see how she's pointing she's pointing at the stars above, and this is light, guys. She is pointing at the stars. She is positive in what direction she's going into here, and this is what's challenging you this week. This is what's difficult. So let's get some advice, please, from my Sagittarius. Amazing. Again, you see, We have this movement, mystique. Keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. You got to keep charging ahead. Keep an open mind. Expect things to get better. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Okay, this is you charging ahead and you're not doing that. I feel like you're stagnant. You're stuck in this situation right here. Let's get some cards for the most likely outcome. If you were to follow this advice right here, okay, what would be the most significant, most likely outcome here? Okay, transformation, big time with you guys. Sagittarius, death. Also Scorpio, death is transforming, changes. Something needs to die, something needs to be let go of, something needs to be released. And here we go from being in love to being in a partnership, from being with someone to being single. So here, this is your transformation. This is all about you transforming yourself, standing on your own 2 feet, guys. This is single. This is self-sufficiency. This is being independent as a most likely result for some of you. For some of you, this is going to be a difficult decision. I do see the 2 of Wands. So a difficult decision that maybe you are resisting, because it is telling you need to charge ahead here. You need to make a move. You need to keep an open mind that other things are on the horizon for you. So with that being said, Sagittarius, I hope these messages resonated. If they do, leave me a comment down below and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Okay. How many minutes do I have? 20 minutes. Where are we at? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, what is up with you this week? General messages. What messages do you want my Capricorn to know this week? The most significant messages for my Capricorns. It's getting hot in here. Oof, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Wow, wow, wow. So Capricorn, Ace of Wands is telling me there's a new beginning. There's passionate new beginnings. There's communication. There's clarity this week. This is all about seeing clearly, getting a breakthrough about what these new opportunities offer you, okay? Communication about this new offer, this new beginning. Let's get some cards here. One more card here to show me the message for the week. That's way too many cards. One more, please, for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, so for this week. So a lot of you are disconnecting from the world. Maybe this is what's necessary, I feel like. Retreating. Retreating in order to figure out what's the best move to make here, whether that's in love or in a career, with family. I think that you need to retreat this week, and I feel like you're going to be forced to maybe go into isolation. Let's get the most likely here challenge for the week. What's the challenge for my Capricorns? What's the weakness that they should be aware of? Being yourself. So a lot of you are probably trying so hard to, you know, please everybody that as a result, you're compromising your authenticity, okay? So the challenge this week is to actually be true to yourself. And it says the situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So a lot of you this week, maybe you're going to be challenged with that and forced to realize that you are giving away your power to others by not being true to yourself, by not making the decisions that are aligned with what makes you feel good and what makes you feel like you, okay? Let's get some advice from Spirit. What advice from Spirit for my Capricorns? What do they need to know? What advice do you have for them? Yeah, so Capricorns, you got Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. All right, so before making this decision, maybe there's an opportunity here, okay, that comes from maybe a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or maybe Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's some form of communication and information that is being delivered here to you this week. But it's asking you here this week that you need to disconnect and retreat in order to find yourself again, in order to figure out what it is that you need and want, so that you can connect yourself with people, connect to people or things or situations and jobs that are able to bring your true self to the surface. So maybe it's going to take some research, and they're telling you to take the time to take a look at things, research them, ask for advice before making decisions this week, okay? Because maybe the offer might look or feel, you know, interesting and passionate and exciting with that Ace of Wands, but you need to like take a step back here. Let's get some information about what's to come here. So the most likely outcome, if Capricorn, you were to follow this advice from Merlina, okay? So the most likely outcome, the most significant likely outcome, please, for my Capricorn, if they follow. Oh, that's a lot of cards. No, I just want one more, please. This is a shorter video. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Love, love, love. Look at this. If you were to follow this advice, the world is telling me that this cycle is about to be closed out. You're going to step into a new world, a new journey here. And look, it's going to give you stability, commitment, if this is relationships, commitment, solid foundations with family, with relationships, with kids. This is solid, building foundations in this new journey, closing out a cycle, Capricorn, that was long overdue to get to your foundation, your solid, stable foundations. This is wonderful. But you do need to start taking a look at things from a different perspective. It's going to take some contemplation, some research, asking for advice before you make this decision. You need to really take your time and make sure it's aligned with who you are, okay? Because that's coming up as your challenge this week. So Capricorn, I hope these messages resonated. If they did, please leave a comment down below, like it, give it a like, or you can also reach out if you want a personal reading. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great week. All right, where are we at? Aquarius. Aquarius, what is the most important message for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? This can be about love, career, changes in the home. Take them as they resonate, please, Aquarius. General message here. What do they need to know? Ooh, Knave of Swords, the Magician. Okay, so for some of you, someone is watching you this week, okay? Someone here is watching, is keeping tabs on you, not necessarily communicating with you here with that Knave of Swords, just watching you. With the Magician, I feel like this person is trying to see what's the best action step that they should use to make their move here. And then for others, I feel like this is you, you know, watching other people, whether this is at work or this is in the relationship, in order to see what it is that you want to manifest. So it's taking a little bit of distance, you know, of watching and investigating and being curious about what it is that you want to manifest and bring forward here in the next week, Aquarius. Ten of Wands is saying that this has been a long journey for you. This has been a long journey. Ten of Wands, you've been carrying a lot on your shoulders. It's been stressful for some. And this week, it's the end of this, I feel like, in this specific situation. Let's get one more card here from the Romance Angels. Doesn't have to be about relationships. It could be about anything else. Just get some more unrequited. Yeah. Whether this is a job or relationship, Aquarius, this is not matching up, meaning it's not allowing you to receive what it is that you need at this point. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. There's a lack of reciprocity. someone's putting in more effort than the other person. It's basically saying that one person is putting more effort and is not willing to meet you halfway. Okay, and this is what it's called, unrequited love. It has to do with a career. It means your employer, your boss is not allowing you to feel like this is a two-way. So basically here, what we want to see is the challenge. What's challenging this? What is the challenge for my Aquarius here? Okay, your desire is within reach. Have faith. Everything is working in your favor. I feel like you don't see it like that this week. Okay, so your challenge is seeing that your desire is within reach and that whatever this is about, it's going to work out in your favor, meaning this doesn't need to be the final destination in your life. You have something else in the horizon. It's just that what's blocking is your lack of faith and your lack of trust this week. Feeling like nothing is working out is what's going to block you from getting to the next step of achieving whatever it is that you want. A new job, a new relationship. I will actually, let me get one more for my, I feel like I need to pull out one more challenge card. Okay. For some of you, it has to do with children. A lot of you maybe have children, and this is what's, making it difficult for you. For some of you, yeah, you're not asking for what you want. You're pretty much thinking that by sticking to this relationship, you're saving your children. Okay, for some of you. For others, I feel like your inner child is not being tended to, meaning you're not allowing your vulnerable, naive side to come through here, because this job or this relationship has to make you feel safe, has to make you shine and be vulnerable and be yourself as children are, and honest as children are. Ask for what you want. Maybe you've been really also a little bit serious and, accessing that inner child, going with the flow like children do, is what's challenging you. So not going with the flow is something that will be challenged this week if you don't allow yourself to just be. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. What is it that you need? If you don't get that clear, guys, this will come as a challenge. So let's take a look at the advice. What's the spiritual advice, please, for my Aquarius this week on how to improve the challenge? Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. If this is not working out for you, then maybe communicating in this fashion is not the right thing. Assert yourself. Don't just watch things from a distance. You need to take action. There's some taking action that needs to be done here with some of you. Assert yourself. You're in touch with your truth in this situation. If there's something in yourself that is saying this is not right, that's your truth. That's your intuition. So what is the most likely outcome for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? That one wanted to come out, but it didn't. If you were to follow this advice, guys, what would the most likely outcome be? Taking action. Yes, it's over. You see, you're taking action with that King of Wands. You're being courageous enough to take action and to focus on your target. Moving, making a move, making changes, because it's the end. When 10 comes in as a most likely outcome, it means this is it. You've reached the end of your rope here. The end of the cycle has been achieved. You need to take action, because this situation can no longer persist. At a 10, we're done, okay? New offers will come in. Look at that Page of Cups. A new offer, appreciation, praise, love, friendship will come through here. I hope these messages resonate. Please be sure to check out my website and my social media, all in the description box below. If you want a personal reading, my email is there as well. Have a great week, Aquarius. Okay, we got our last one, Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Pisces, what is your Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What are your Messages for the week. Doesn't have to be about relationships, could be about anything. What messages do you want my Pisces to know? What do you want to know? What do you want them to know? What do you need to point out to my Pisces this week? Hermit, Virgo, with the Wheel of Fortune. So this week is about going within, maybe isolating yourself. I feel like you're going to be isolating yourself. But for some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Hermit is Virgo. With the Six of Coins, I feel like you're trying to achieve reciprocity, you know, an equal give and take between you in this situation, you and this job, you and this person, you and this relationship. So it's about going within, trying to find the answers, reflection, a lot of inner reflection, going within to find that inner balance. Or again, reaching that level of equal give and take. You know, I give, but I receive as well this week. We will look at a little bit more into this situation. I am using the Romance Angels, but doesn't have to be about romance per se. Commitments. This has to do with commitments. You see engagement. Now, doesn't have to be about an actual engagement. This has to do with commitment. You are maybe committing yourself to something this week, a job, a person, a situation. So it's going to require an equal give and take this week, okay? From this Virgo, or this is from you going within and figuring out what it is that you need to reach that equal level of give and take if you are to reach a higher level of commitment with this situation or this person. Committing to this job, making sure that they give you what you need. What is the challenge for my Venus? For my Pisces. I don't know why I'm thinking about Venus. Maybe you should take a look at your Venus signs. Your Venus sign, relationships-wise, yeah. Ooh. What is the challenge here for my Pisces this week? What are they challenged with? Blooming, okay. A birthday with spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. I feel like maybe that's what the challenge is that you want to reach a higher level of commitment and it's not growing, it's not ascending as fast this week, okay, because it does come up as a challenge. For some of you, an issue that was triggered in the springtime is probably coming back this week and challenging you with the birthday card. Celebrations. Child. So for some of you, children are challenged because there are children in this card, okay, in both cards, as you can see. Okay, so children might be the issue here for some, challenge here. If not, for others who don't have children, your inner child. There's this lack of connecting with your inner child. For some of you, you need to connect with your inner child. What does your inner child need to heal from? For some of you this week also, celebrations are causing a challenge. There's like a lack of celebration, or there's a lack of growth in ascending. You know, we celebrate something because we're celebrating something that has been achieved. So a birthday, a wedding, a raise. But here we're not, this is what's lacking, is this growth in achieving, in celebrations, you know, this week. So please take that as it resonates with you. And we want to know, what is the spiritual advice card for my Pisces? Abundance, growth. So I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. Oh, that makes sense. And God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. This is from Serena. Yes, Serena. Okay. For some of you, it has to do with money, abundance. Abundance can come in different forms. Relationship, job. Okay. So have faith. You're going to receive the money or the abundance But you're not in charge of how that happens, Pisces. Only the universe, only God's in charge of how that happens, of how celebrations come in, how achievement comes in, how abundance comes through. Okay, so you got to let go. There's a level of surrender here. If you were to follow this advice, Pisces, what would be the most likely outcome for you this week? Okay, let's take a look. If you follow Serena's advice, what would be the most likely outcome? This came out in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so Judgment in reverse is saying that it's time to make a decision. It's time to make a judgment call. I feel like there's not going to be, or there's going to be a delay in a judgment call here, that maybe, you know, you don't need to make the decision right away. This is what I'm getting. You don't need to actually make the decision right away when it comes to this. I think you need to just let it unfold. Yeah, you're going to be at a crossroads here where you're about to make a decision. Let's get one more. So maybe I feel like this is saying take your time. Take your time, have faith. When it comes to commitments, yeah, take your time. 5 of Swords with the Hierophant in the future, with the 2 of Wands. I feel like for some of you, you will have to make a decision, but maybe there's going to be a delay, and that's okay. Dealing with the 5 of Swords, dealing with other people's opinions is maybe what's dragging you. Relying on other people's points of view here. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus or Virgo, right? But there is going to be an opportunity here. I feel like, yeah, opportunities are coming through. Look at this. Ace of Swords with the Knight of Cups here. There's offers here, whether that's in love or in career or whatever you got going. But there's some sort of not seeing eye to eye. There's a little bit of disagreements here about what path to take, on what decision to make here. Okay, let go, have faith. You will receive whatever it is that you need, but it's not going to be on your terms. It's going to be on God's terms. Okay, I hope these messages resonated. Please leave a comment and give it a like if they did, and I'll catch you on the next one, Pisces. Have a great week. Take care.